And what is going on, guys? This is Dan from the LSAG, or better known as the League of Super Awesome Gamers. Or perhaps that might be the other way around, because LSAG is a lot easier to say. And today I'm bringing you guys some Last of Us multiplayer. And we've been doing a lot of fighting game videos, but we are not the League of Super Awesome Fighting Gamers. We are the League of Super Awesome Gamers, so we don't just play fighting games, although none of it is actually us playing. But in the future, I do have some original content that I'm going to bring to you guys for fighting games. Don't worry, we're not going to stop that. That'll keep on chugging along. But I wanted to bring out a game that I haven't played in a while that I forgot how much I loved because the new DLC came out, and I thought I'd give it a shot. And I'm playing with my friend Radler here. And the two of the partners, Digital Desire and Astromars, they're friends of Radler. I've never played with him before, but the game mode we're playing is Interrogation, and I'm using a new gun that just came out with the DLC, the Enforcer, which is pretty much the Desert Eagle or Deagle. And so far I'm loving this gun, and I'm only running this gun just to see what it's like. And from what I can tell, it's pretty badass. 4 shots is all it takes to down someone, so it's not quite. It doesn't quite have the punch of the revolver. Revolver's 3 shots down. This gun 4 shots down, but it's a lot better than the pistol, which is about 5-6 shots and it's down. So it's pretty much dead in between those two guns. So if you wanted something that wasn't quite as slow as a revolver, but had kind of the punch and didn't have, you know, doesn't fire as fast as the pistol, but has a little bit more kick, then the Enforcer is for you. And we're playing Interrogation. As if you guys don't know what this game mode is, for those of you who don't play Last of Us, really you should get the game if you have a PS3 and try it out. It's pretty awesome. Interrogation is you have infinite respawns, and basically your goal is to down your opponents, not execute them. When you get the chance, walk over, interrogate them, and when you get 5 interrogations, it reveals the enemy's lockbox, in which then you have to try to unlock, and that takes a little longer to do. You have to sit there and try to open it. While you're opening, if they shoot you, you stop, and there's 3 portions of it you have to open up. Now, the pros and cons of this mode, one, I feel like it's more competitive. It requires a little bit more teamwork, so I actually prefer this game mode. But it can end in a lot of draws. I rarely see supply rate go down in draws. It only happens if it times out. So, and Survivor, I almost never see it go into, you know, draws. But really, no one really plays Survivor. I guess that would be the more competitive version of the game, seeing as how it's pretty much like Counter-Strike. You only get 1 life per round. And the only reason why I don't like that mode is it's really boring. And also extremely unforgiving, so I just don't have a lot of fun on that mode. But Interrogation, I feel like it's the perfect balance, because supply rate's just your average team deathmatch, and everyone gets 20 respawns. It depends on how many times they die and whatnot, and that's about it. But just playing regular team deathmatch, every game has that. So I like Last of Us' take on another type of game mode. But there is a topic that I wanted to bring up to you guys today, and that topic is competitive gaming or esports. As you guys know, I watch a lot of fighting games, and I love fighting game tournaments, and I love the whole community. And as a lot of people know, esports is more like League of Legends, StarCraft 2, Dota 2, whatnot, you know. And MLG is obviously like a big esports brand. But I was wondering what your favorite game, or what game you would like to see elevated to that level, even if it isn't officially an esport. You know, like fighting games, I feel like the competitive level and skill is at the level of esports, but the community itself, it seems like they're kind of not sure if they want to push it into that realm. I can see their side of it, and I can see, you know, the people that want to go on esports and doesn't want it to go to esports. I see both sides. I'm pushing more towards the side of it going to esports. I would like to see it on a bigger platform or stage. I would like to see it bring in more people, and for the players, I would like it to bring more income so they can make more money off the game, because that's one of the biggest complaints that players have, is that they don't make enough money playing the tournaments. And then the fans, unfortunately, it seems like it could kind of distance the fans, but you know, I feel like it needs to hit that level for the community to kind of progress with the times. But the reason why I bring up esports really is because I feel like Last of Us is a game that could be considered esports, or can be, used for esports. It's a tight 4v4 shooter, and at the core it's a third-person shooter, but I don't like to describe it as a first-person shooter. I like to describe it as a survivor shooter. And it's unique in that sense that no one starts off with a grenade or a smoke bomb or anything like that. Everything has to be crafted, so exploring around the map is vital. Teamwork is especially key. If you don't have a solid team, going against a solid team, you're most likely to lose. You can't one-man army this game, as far as I know, that is. But if Naughty Dog implemented a mode where for each side, Firefly, Hunter, whatever, each side, if they can have someone seeing the player's point of view and being able to switch through, as just like when you go down, when you get downed or when you get killed, before you respawn, you're able to kind of I guess shuffle through your teammates to see what they're currently doing. If a third-party person that's not in the actual match is able to do that, and they're able to stream it and display it, and people can commentate over it, I feel like this would be the game of choice. Like, I think Call of Duty Ghosts has something like that. I think they have like a shoutcast mode. I feel like that game's a little too fast-paced for that kind of action, or to make it really entertaining, but I think the pace that The Last of Us does is perfect. I think it can get fast-paced all of a sudden. Like here, it's pretty action-packed, and they'd be like, how did that happen? How did this happen? Why is he running away? I'm running away because on the map it showed up a red dot that someone's coming, and I'm basically not going to get taken down trying to get an interrogation. I'd rather survive and guarantee that interrogation, which is why I took off. But, things like that. And I think if a game goes esports, it makes it more accessible to people who want to get into the game. For instance, for me, Street Fighter, no one really taught me Street Fighter. The friends that I had were not really willing to teach me a lot about Street Fighter, only because if they taught me how to play Street Fighter and I got to their level, that's a chance they can lose, and they're not going to take that chance. I had a friend that I used to play Tekken with, and they kind of messed up. They wouldn't really teach me, they just kind of beat on me. Oh, that sounds wrong. They would beat me up in the game, and basically not let me practice or figure out any combos and whatnot. And one day, they fell asleep, and I stayed up. And I played hours of Steve going through the trials, learning new combos, and ever since then, they haven't been able to beat me, so I can see their point of view. But the way I got better at Street Fighter was I watched high-level tournaments, listened to the commentators, and see what they were telling me. Like James Chen and Ultra David, one of the two best commentators for the fighting game community. They're so knowledgeable about Street Fighter that I would just listen to their commentaries and figure out why they did this and why they did that and certain combos and whatnot, and it really helps a person out to figure out a game. If I was to play like Last of Us without anybody teaching me anything about the game, it would seem ridiculous. Why is this happening? You wouldn't really understand. But if this game became competitive and there's someone online commentating on these matches, it'd make it a lot easier for someone to learn and pick up the game. But of course, in order for that to happen, I feel like a lot of things has to happen. Sony, first of all, has to make a free version of the multiplayer. That's key. And the free version doesn't have to be like the full version. Of course, you are limited to certain maps. You don't have every gun. You're also short on loadout points. Let's say, I think right now the maximum of loadout points is 12 or 13. Instead of 12 or 13, they only get 9 or 10, something like that. And you can buy the standalone version of the multiplayer. You can buy that for like, let's say, $20. And on top of that, if they want to make a little bit extra money, they can do skins and outfits and whatever you can buy instead of having to try to unlock. So that will help them kind of push the game, or I guess make it more accessible for people to play. Now, the other thing is, seeing as how this game is quite difficult, and it is coming out for the PS4 in summer, probably sometime in June or August. And for those people on the PS4 or people who are just recently picking this game up, I am, in the coming weeks, going to do a tutorial, or I guess tips and tricks for beginners. I'm going to go through as many things as I can. The first one's going to be on movement, and how to actually just navigate around the map. And then so on and so forth. I'll do crafting, I'll do guns, purchasable weapons. I'll go through the whole lot. And yeah, go and look out for that in the future. And as you know, I haven't really been discussing what's going on screen, but I guess now is as good a time as any. But before that, what I like to do for the Last of Us videos are, since Ellie was one of my favorite things about the story was Ellie had this book of jokes, and they're god awful. They're pretty much dad jokes, and I thought for every episode I do of The Last of Us Online, I do a joke. So I'll do mine right now. How come no one can hear a pterodactyl use the bathroom? Give up? Because the P is silent. Yeah, I know you guys like that one. I got more, don't worry. But so as you can see right here, what we're doing is we actually, seems like it's really dickish move, but we're doing this to maximize the amount of points we get or parts we get. So it increases our clan size. And what we do is we basically get our 5 interrogations, and from there we open up the lockbox to only 2 portions, and then proceed to pretty much kill the enemy over and over, since there's unlimited respawn. So we do that to maximize our parts, and that's, I guess it's a dick move. We can really end the game really fast, but if you do it that way, the games are really short, and it doesn't allow the enemy for like a comeback factor. Because we've had times when we would do this, and the enemy team would get the 5 interrogations, come over and open up our lockbox all the way. So it keeps it also kind of exciting for us. It gives them a second chance. But here I show you why the Enforcer can be so great. And I pretty much, key thing for people to do is, if you have a gun and you need to upgrade it, you need to upgrade it at least 1 or twice. I believe I've upgraded my pistol just once here. I think that's fine. It'll increase my firing rate, decrease my recoil, increase my my magazine. So it helps out. Those 3 little things combined together is a huge help. Now, here we've won this fight. We've won this. It's over. But now we're just gonna kind of, I guess spawn camp really would be the closest description. But what I'm doing is I'm staying here and defending. The other 2 guys are going around hitting up lockboxes, crafting more items to come back and get more parts. Now here is where I kick off. Goes down. That's why you have armor. And since I have first aid, I can heal really quickly, and I know there's someone else there. Okay, take him out. Oh, someone from the side, and my friend takes him out with the Spectre. And the Spectre is a new purchasable weapon. It's pretty much a silenced submachine gun. And I try to heal him. Nope. I try to pick him up again. Someone else is running at me. Oh, 2 shots from the double barrel, and it's not enough. Come on. It's supposed to be 2 shots and you're down. He shot me twice and I survived. I guess the range on it is just complete ass, but here I'm surviving. I've got a couple of rounds of ammunition left. Just going to scope around the area. Now my teammate goes down, and I'm not going to let him get interrogated. No. So you can before someone gets interrogated, you can shoot them. If you down them, they get away. Now here I go, and I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm done. I'm out of ammo. He's gonna take me down, but luckily that bomb saves me from getting interrogated. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. This game can be incredibly fast-paced, just like what you guys saw there. But you know, instead of what is your favorite game? I want to hear from you guys. What game you would like to see go esports or competitive or create some kind of scene. It can be any game really. If you can sell it, I think people would watch it. Last of Us is an easy choice, but I would like to hear from you guys what you guys would like to see, whether it be like Final Fantasy 14 or something else, you know. But thanks for watching the video, guys. It'd be awesome if you can leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe, and we'll have more Last of Us content and some of your other favorites coming up in the following weeks, okay? So keep a lookout, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Oh wait, I don't even know how I got away. They should have killed me there. Well done, let's go. So I needed ammo and back up. And look, the arrows are not doing anything. And he was punching me and he wasn't hitting me. And look at this. He hit me with the modified weapon and I'm still alive. And I take them both down. And then I die.